Well, hello there, and welcome back to another part in the LEGO Dimensions Minimum Characters playthrough. On this part number 70, we are finally getting into our first starter pack world. Obviously, there's only 3 of those, and it's going to be the Lord of the Rings world. We just finished the Lord of the Rings level 100% on the last part. So we got Gandalf here. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got 28 gold bricks, the rule breaker obviously, and the restorations of 8 and the red brick, which the red brick is the main reason we are going into this world now. This is the only one with one of 2 worlds with a stud multiplier. This is the studs times 2 multiplier. Now, surprisingly, we don't necessarily need the rule breaker as much as people might think. And the main reason for that is we only really need it for levels, not for worlds. So when you go to a world, the more useful red bricks are going to actually be the mathematical as well as the Accio studs. And the reason for that is just because when you fight enemies, you just get a lot more studs. And when you have the stud multiplier, it doesn't actually change the amount of studs you need. It just doubles the amount if you were to, for some reason, have this stud multiplier active. It'll just double the amount of studs that you need. Same thing if you had the times 8 as well. So that's the reason we're doing this now. It's not as imperative to have this red brick. Now you could get this red brick anytime you'd like, but I'm just choosing to do this now. But let's go ahead and begin. We got our red brick right there, and that's our times 2. And we will purchase that at the end of this world as well, so that way we do have a stud multiplier. And we're currently at 7 million studs, so we should have plenty of studs here. And apologies, there's a lot of copywritten music here, so apologies for that.
I cannot.
There are a few different areas here to explore.
Let's do this.
I'm not as familiar with this world as some of the other ones, just because not a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I'll say this again with Harry Potter. This one and Harry Potter are probably the only 2 franchises I'm not really too interested in. There might be a couple of others, but in terms of like the franchises in this game, I'm just don't really have an interest. I never read any of the books, never watched any of the movies. I don't know which one I'd be more inclined to watch out of the 2.
These are dark times, but I've got to
yeah, not too sure. But we got our first gold brick there. This should be a shorter world. This one is very well contained. In this area, there's a couple of other areas too, but I would expect this world to be a little bit shorter than some of the other ones. What? Oh. Kind of funny, Finn can do like a lot of this because it's like grapple and then like shooting targets. Now he can't do the silver. I want to say that this is used for like a quest where we have to find things somewhere. Okay.
They're among us. Shadowy creatures, more terrifying than your everyday Black Rider. For these fiends take the form of your everyday well-meaning hobbit and carry out their villainy in plain sight.
Wonderful.
Either that,
Damn.
or they really are hobbits misbehaving. Well, there's nothing for it. I am a neighborhood watchman as well as a gardener. Bring in those troublemakers, and I'll see them taken care of.
Sure. So I'm just trying to collect people.
Where did things go wrong? Too much time with the Tooks, I reckon.
I wasn't paying too much attention to what he was saying, but I think he just said collect people. Is it that? I just have to like shoot you? Oh, okay.
Oh, you caught me.
That's all you have to do? Okay. You're like the easiest quest ever. There's no way. I just like hit him once. I know this is a wave 1 world. We've only done, what, one other wave 1 world, which is the Wizard of Oz, I think, at this point. I know, Back to the Future is also Wave 1. There might be another one, too, that I'm missing, but... Wave 1 world, at least this one. Starter Pack world. Starting off pretty easy. This one is actually, I bet, trapped in one of these.
Was my house the blue door or the yellow door?
What? Now I'm confused. Are you in here? Are you in here? Nope. Oh, it's definitely the guy in. Oh, he's right there. Not relevant at all.
I'll come, but not quietly. La 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 la.
Like I said, that's the quest. Pretty easy.
Another renegade Hobbit brought to justice. You'll have some explaining to do if you don't watch yourself.
Samwise Gamgee. Okay. If anyone knows who that is, let me know in the comments.
This is everyone, is it? Well, let me
Only
tell
3 of
you,
them.
This nose of mine ain't just for smelling flowers. It smells trouble a mile off.
But
and
you couldn't
lot
get 'em
stink
yourself?
of the stuff. We got enough of these dark times without folks causing mischief outside their own front doors. Now get on your way.
Okay.
I appreciate you taking the time to help me. Seems a small thing, I know, but as the saying goes, saving the whole world starts at home. Or something like that.
Got it. Alright, that gets our second gold brick out of the way. We got a restoration right around here. It looks like above us. I think this is the jukebox. Okay. Come on, game. Let me up here. Let me up here. I'll have to walk all the way around, and I believe... Yep, the jukebox. I know a little bit about this world. I know I know a few gold bricks. Some worlds I know a lot more about than others. Really just depends. If you guys go on some of my old videos on the channel, feel free to scroll through. I made a lot of Dimensions content back in the day, but I don't think I made a ton on Lord of the Rings. But I did make a lot of other ones. Alright, we are going to need Slimer, or you know what, just for old time's sake, because this actually is the starter pack world, we're gonna go ahead and get Batman on here.
I got some personal business.
Now we got the 3 starter pack characters, and I should have used Slimer. I have Slimer right next to me though, so we're fine. Actually, you could technically do this with just the starter pack characters, because Batman's vehicle unlocks in the rebuild sonar. So you could technically do that. And you guys unfortunately cannot see my toy pad here, but we are getting into the green. So it's going to be somewhere around here. I got back to yellow. You can kind of see on the screen as well, like the colors. But not as much as the toy pad itself. I want to say it's up here. No? Okay. There it is. I was in the general area. Alright, what you got for us? Does it work? No. With the destruction red brick, I thought it would just work. But if I just move like a hair, it'll work. Yeah, it's just gotta move a hair. Okay. And I am seeing a number of underwater gold bricks. This is probably the heaviest underwater gold brick area that we've had. We had a little bit in Adventure Time. But honestly, other than that, we really haven't had a lot of underwater gold bricks. One in Midway Arcade. I mean, not a ton. So let's go here. What is this one? Is this another bridge?
Seen better days.
Restore the watermill. Sure. And this gets us a stud chest. just because I'm unsure of everything. And we do have the red brick here. Oh yeah, and one of the things, I haven't really shown this off, but since we have the destruction red brick now, we can walk right into it. We're going to be looking for purple, which will be very, very, like, it only comes around once in a while, and only like half a second. Wow. Come on. Finally. But because we have the stud chest master red brick, it does help us with the, like, those stud bricks. What the? I'm jumping through the ceiling. Hello? Tell me that the game is broken. Like, that's crazy. Can I, like, jump to the top? Dang. No, that's about all I could do. I was just curious. Very interesting. Can you fly through the ceiling? No, it just looks like it. Okay. So they did... I'm just fascinated. Sometimes buildings do that, I guess. Just fly through the top of the building. Alright, so that is mostly this section, which whatever this one is. I think that's most of this section. Hobbit Land, I don't know. I'm sure it's got a name. It might be in the title, who knows? But let's head into this next area. There's another stud chest. We want to wait for that. Seeing that we are all the way halfway through Rule Breaker already, I'm not going to worry about it. I think that we'll be fine. And there's plenty of stud chests if we need. Okay, and then we'll go into this next section here. I do see a race somewhere. It might be an underwater race, though. Okay, this is something above. How do we get up here? Got a castle. I know I should be walking less around here, but I like the music. And then okay, it looks like there's two over here. Well, there's a...
You'd surely need to be quite the swimmer to discover them, though.
Ah, so like here, it looks like a smaller version of the Riddle Earth boss fight. I want to say this is like where we did the fight. Because the music is also very familiar to that of the Riddle Earth level that we... And that the reason I say this is because we just played it. Even if we didn't play the last section. Okay. And we got a panel here. And now there's 2 gold bricks. Ah. I walked too close. That's another thing about destruction. Destruction's so great. But for stud chests, sometimes you walk a little bit too close and then you'll break it. Wait, there's another one? Oh, man. Oh, wow. The requirement just is not a lot in this one. For a rule breaker. It doesn't feel like it, at least. Okay. All done. And we'll need a character with hacking. I do have
someone else should probably take
someone next to me. Trying to think who we don't use very often. I feel like we use everyone fairly often. And we got like what, 4 characters that can do this? 5 maybe? We get the doctor out here.
The doctor will see you now.
What do we have? We have the doctor, Cyberman, Michael Knight, Chase McCain. think it's just them. Maybe I'm missing somebody. Obviously for technology we have more, but like for hacking specifically. Alright, I don't know why I did that. No, no, no. No, no, what? What? I like knocked him out of there like 4 times and he just came back every single time. How? Also, is this supposed to just be like the one ring or something? There's no way. That's why. Okay, we're gonna do it now. Finally. That was crazy. Okay, go, 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 go. No, I just dropped him. I'm dead. Wait, what? Sorry, I completely lost my character there. And so now I'm Gandalf because the doctor, sorry. My brain went Doctor Strange for some reason. But unfortunately, Marvel is not in LEGO Dimensions, but I'm recording this around the time that the new Spider-Man's coming out, so I was watching all the old Spider-Man movies. Alright. Anyway, got Gandalf in hacking. Kind of nice. Not really, but really interesting. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we gotta get that guy out of here. We go in the red. And we're gonna avoid all of these guys because we're just that good. And then we're gonna go for the green. And we'll get this last one. I was gonna say this is the one ring, but it feels like it's much bigger than that. Almost like a giant eye. Oh, a giant eye. Sauron. That makes sense. Also, we just come back and it's like this big orchestral thing. Okay, so looks like we got a shift keystone. I'm out of it, I guess. Okay. That's all we have to do? Pull a lever? That is the easiest thing ever. I wish all gold bricks were this easy. Not actually. There's a lot of fun ones that are a little harder, but a lot of easy ones like this too, and I sometimes tend to forget that there's some easy ones. Okay, so we're done with this here. I do see a race below us, but I think it's a water race. So we'll take care of the water stuff a little later. But we'll get there. I like to do all the water stuff mostly at once. Okay. And I do think I'm going to use... I don't know what happened to my screen there for a second.
Ooh.
All right.
Mysterious artifacts hidden in the waters below. You'd surely need to be quite the swimmer to discover.
Okay. Uh-oh. I have no idea where I am. And apologies for the random blackness there. Happened a couple times recently as well. I'm not too sure why that's happening. Okay. We'll head this way. Alright, there should be Yeah, there's another restoration over here. Here we go. And restoration right here. I'm looking at all the underwater stuff. There just seems to be a lot. Invest in the crop field.
Seed money first.
And this is already like what, the 3rd or 4th restoration? And there's a bunch of stud chests. This actually will almost get us rule breaker right here. I'm not even gonna care which one we get. Yeah, we're so close. I don't think we'll have to worry. And then we'll head over here. We will need someone with lightning. Or this is an elemental, which I think it might be. No, I think it is just a... I think this is just a lightning. So we'll use Raven, who's our only lightning character.
Raven's the name. Questioning my place in an endless and uncaring cosmic swirl where every light casts a dark shadow that reflects my soul is my game.
Oh my. What are you targeting? There's nothing there, Raven. There's nothing there. And it looks like there's something up above we'll have to get as well.
Batman, wow, hey. Is the Robin in your dimension obsessed with planning stuff too?
Probably. We haven't really seen Batman in... Have we seen Batman a lot in Teen Titans Go? I don't know. It's been a few years since I've watched that show actively. I used to watch it a lot when I was a little younger though. Probably around when this show, this game was actually coming out.
I'm fine.
And we're somehow only at 6 gold bricks. Alright, I'm gonna fly around a little bit for this section. Above us.
Well,
Another restoration, which will put us...
If I had just a few more studs, I could have it restored.
Look at the council chamber. How many restorations? Oh, there's 8. How was I thinking there was only 6? That makes a lot of sense. So does this make it 6? Oh, that makes it 5 still. Okay. And there's a race there, so we'll do the race as soon as we get this gold brick. Is that just like here? Oh, it looks like it's above here. And this is Rivendell. Here is a scale puzzle. I incorrectly stated earlier it was not. Or I incorrectly stated that there was a scale puzzle earlier.
See you later, alligator.
We don't need a lot of these characters anymore.
I'll see you again sometime, but not necessarily in the right order.
Let's go up here. And we'll do this for Gandalf. We'll get Gandalf in. Alright. You're up, Gandalf. Trying to use him. Feel bad for the guy. We don't use him very often. Just because we have way better people that have his abilities. Wicked Witch is literally a clone of Gandalf, plus flight and other abilities. So, with that combination, it's hard to use someone like Gandalf besides like his world.
I'll have to analyze this properly later.
All right, and we'll go ahead and head down. Do this race. It looks like there's a lot of races here. Alright, we got the 18 van in here. I know I use this one a lot. This is just one of the best ones that I like using. Totally up to your personal preference in terms of vehicles. You also might want to just use ones that are upgraded because it does give you the ability to jump. And I know that I use that quite a bit. And some of these as well, you can go ahead and use Sonic too. Year 1, some translate well with Sonic, and then in Year 2 there's some races that are specific to Sonic. But the ones that kind of get hazy with Year 1 more than Year 2 is the fact that they'll use boost panels. And I don't know if there's any boost panels. It looks like there's not. So we could have used Sonic in this one if we wanted to. And I am no way gonna miss this, right? 4, 3. I spent like an extra 10 seconds and I still somehow got a gold medal. So I'll take that, I guess.